Westone. Do you know that name? I remember that name from a long time ago. I think my grandfather used to say the word Westone way back, because Westone's been around since 1959 according to this stamp on the box. And I'm pretty sure they started out doing like radios, like old school Bakelite radios, things like that. Well, that was the 50s into the 60s. Transistors? I don't know. Point is, they're making IMs. Good ones. This pair is the W40. Of course, there's 4 drivers, and I'm wearing them currently because I don't feel like fiddling to put them in during the review. And they're $500. Come on out, you bastard. Ugh. Very nice presentation on the box. Magnets. Ooh. Ooh and ah. You open up their little orange case, which is very orange, and you get just a pile of different tips. It's supposed to come with 5 silicone, which are these, which have a little custom star pattern in them that makes them tougher to squeeze at the tip, which is actually, it works. And it comes with foams, and the foams range from, well, little baby foam for little baby ears to that, which is like a 50 caliber round that you could just shove in your ear. So they've got you covered for different everything you want. They also come in long and short variants of things. So, you know, all of it. They have it all. And according to the page, it has a tool for cleaning, which is this one. It's got basically a bent staple in it. You stick that in there. You scrape out the delicious, nourishing earwax, and you consume that. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. And it also comes with this tool. And what this little hex tool does is, if you don't like the black branding that's on it, you come here and you've got a little hex screw on this, and you could screw and unscrew the different color you want on your $500 IMs, because everything's got to have, you know, customization. I guess that's cute. I wouldn't care at this point. Just make them red or don't. Make them blue. Keep a tool out of my life, and losing these, and they have to keep this around. You'll definitely lose those. Those are gone if they come out of here. What does this say? Quick reference on how to insert it. It's a little 3-step thing. Identify the earpiece left and right, and into the ear canal over. They're the over ear looping type. This is all the wiring stuff. Now, comes with 2 wires. I'm going to put away this case, which is, by the way, really. That's cool. Put that away. Comes with 2 wires. The one that's on it now has no phone button thingy mabobber like this does. Here's the thingamabobber for phone thingy. And it's only Apple. I'm sure it would probably work for at least, you know, play pause on Android, but it says on the page, you know, Apple. It says Apple. It's not bad. I don't like this wire though. I mean, it was brand new. I think it's optional, actually. Is this wire optional? Checking website. Yeah, replacement Android cable is available separately. So maybe this is Apple and there is an Android, etc., etc., etc. The point is, there is a W10, which is a single driver, the W20, which is a dual driver, the W30, which is a triple driver, and these W40s, which is the quad driver. And they are 200, 300, 400, and these are 500, so everything is nice and level, and oh my god. All makes sense. I don't like these wires. They have the same style connector, if you could see that, as the Shure IMs, where it's like a little mini pop-in coax. How about hyper micro pop-in coax? So, I mean, the wires, it's an IEM wire. This particular one doesn't have anything that goes for it. It's like, oh my god, it's so great. This one, however, is really nice. The one that's on it. And it's a right angle on the end. Just a standard 3-pole. That's a 4-pole, I believe. Yeah, of course it is. You want to know about the sound. I'm assuming, you know, you people are just so demanding. Well, what does they sound like? I don't know. They sound like this. I've checked them on a couple of the players. I checked them on my Hot 2. I checked them on, well, I didn't check them on the Aris, but I checked them on the Aoun, and straight out of the Emotiva XDA2, and now out of the Tascam MH8. Because this is where I do my IEM shootouts through this unit. And through my Emotiva, it sounded like there was no highs at all. So the whatever the impedance matching is on these, that doesn't work. So be sure if you get something like this, some higher end IEM, you try it on several things and see if it sounds different. It very well might, and that might skew your judgment on things. Like maybe you plug it straight into your phone, you're like, these aren't that good. Then plug it into like the Hot 2 and be like, oh, there you go. So in this case, I am using the MH8 because I will do all my IEMs reviews on this, and it does power them just fine. These are the best IEMs that I've heard, which makes sense. If you're going to put $500 into an IEM, and it's got 4 individual drivers with a 3-way crossover built into a little thing, I'll take it out of my ear in a second. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to the thing. Then it better be fucking phenomenal. I've tried those higher up Shure IEMs. What I had the 215, I have the 315. They were as expensive as this, but they were up there, and everyone's like sucking on those Shure IEM, you know, double-handing it. And really, these destroy those. These, once you get the right tip, because I mean it comes with 10 tips, and I tried the silicone, then I tried the foam, and the silicone, way easier to put in, because you don't have to roll it and put it in before the, oh my god, it's unrolling. But the foam tips do a lot more to cut off the outside world, and they just ever so slightly keep the low end more intact, because they're just making a better seal. Now, Social Network OST in motion. I don't know if you could hear it through my skull. You shouldn't be able to. The imaging. This song's got a actually probably don't even have to pause it. This song's got a thing happening just there, slightly over from my head. This is what good IEMs sound like. This is what good IEMs sound like. Now I'm gonna have another 5-part IEM shootout, either that comes out before this or after this. Really, it should make no, never mind. And I was gonna include this in it, just like I always do, and just say, okay, you know, what's the top of the king of the hill? But I'm not going to, because these, for the price, are a little bit out of the league of everyone that's looking for IEMs. Are they the best IEMs I've heard? Absolutely. Have I heard any custom IEMs? Well, of course not, because once you get custom IEMs, and they have to measure your ear, and they have to make clay molds, and they have to send them out, and build things that are custom to your ear, and then it's like fucking thousands of dollars. But for pre-mades, they actually fit really well. I was reading the Amazon reviews. Usually the 3 stars are the best. Because 1-star people, something went fucking absolutely disastrously wrong. 5-star peoples are just like, oh my god, it made me come. So 4 stars and 2 stars, those are the undecided ones. The 3 stars, those are the guys who really know what's going on. And a lot of them are like, sound amazing, poor build quality. And I only had them for like a few weeks, but I mean, they haven't broken on me. The connector hasn't gotten loose. One guy said that he lost the wire. After 8 months of use, the wire sort of loosened up on both sides and had to be replaced. I don't know how mean he's been with the wire. I don't really want to take them out for this entire review. I just want to keep playing the next track. How's their bass? These are the HD 600s of IEMs. Everything is exactly where it belongs, only with more soundstage. These have more soundstage than HD 600s, and they're IEMs. So there's that. But as far as, you know, how should it sound? What should the best IEM sound like? Here you go. I'm wearing them. It should have the treble should be just as it is without any being sibling. The low end just knocks nice and tough. You could almost hear that there's 4 fucking drivers in this, all doing some different task inside your ear canal. It's crazy. I should get my shooting muffs, put them on, and it'd be even better. How do other people review IEMs? I mean, I don't read other reviews and I don't watch other reviews because I would skew my absurdity. So it's just like, yes, that's what I'm hearing. Totally a yes, not a no. God, the imaging is. I'm a true believer in this. That come the I guess not the dawn, but like the early morning rush hour of VR, because we're at the dawn now. The sun has cracked over the horizon. We're looking at it, and it's like, ooh, it looks like a butthole. That's what we're saying, and we're all just sort of sitting here going, well, which one's going to take it? Which one has the best controllers? Which one has the most software support? And it doesn't fucking matter what any of those are, because come time for you to buy a set of VR goggles from whatever brand. Nirvana's got the Totem, you know, Oculus, you've got the Vive, you've got Star VR, which is probably my favorite because it's just so fucking absurd with the double 1080 screens that go way past your head. No matter which one of those you're wearing, I think you're going to be wearing IEMs with it. Because you already have a giant headset on your head. Do you really want to stack ethers on your head too? Or even ships or X1, X2? That's just more shit on top of shit. IEMs, however, are easy to power, and you're going to be plugging them probably into the headset, and they will be super light and they'll never fall out, and you get the ones with the foam tips, you'll block out all the sound in the world. This is what you're going to be wearing to play games in 5 years. IEMs. Straight up IEMs. What's the best gaming headphones? Headphones? Who the fuck uses that anymore? What are you, from like the 2015s? Well, 2016s. Point being, these. Let's take them out finally. Oh God, I'm dying. Oh, here you go. Any of my disgusting ear? Wow, I could hear myself. That's so weird. Super well indicated. There's the right. There's the left. It's the same. It's on the red and blue if you wanted to go, you know, on the other side of this. Don't choke to death during a video. That would be... probably get a ton of views, but who would upload it? I don't recommend these for travel. Like literally if you're on the bus, I'm gonna drink. Well, on our video, it's gonna be great. Let's admire the ethers while we're here. Do you really want to pull $500 IEMs out on a bus, and then when someone tries to talk to you, you gotta yank it, and it's like jangling down, it's touching the bus seats? These are too high end for that. If you have an office job and they won't let you have big headphones, but they let you have this, or you think you can get away with hiding these, by all means. By all means. Yeah, let's unplug one. How the hell, Jesus, these are on there. And they do rotate fully, 360 degrees, as you can see, which is useful. There we go. Yeah, this. How can you complain about the build quality of this? This thing's like a tank. Oh, God. Ugh. That took a lot of force. I'm not even going to unplug the other one. I'm afraid I'll yank it. The other ones that wrap around, the other shores and things, I didn't like the feel of it. There was always the wrong stiffness was somewhere. But with this coiled, very, very thin, twisted cable that goes to basically just a heat shrinked cover. You know, no silicone wrap. It's just a heat shrink cover that makes it a little bit thicker and stiffer, but it still bounces, it still moves. I actually don't have a problem with the comfort of these, which is rare for me. When I either did or when I do the overall glommers, the R8s, I'm gonna complain a little bit about that section. But yeah, these are so good. I don't want to join any of those discussions of what's better, headphones or these, because that's like saying what's better, speakers or headphones, and then you got headphones and IEMs, and then I'm sure there'll be something else down the line. It's like what's, you know, which probe that you shove up your ass that then sends signals out to your brain. Which one's better of the 4? It's going to be that I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Probably the probe, by the way, because that sounds awesome. Yeah, all right. I now have a benchmark. These are the benchmark IMs for me. What's the best IMs you heard? The Westone W40s. Okay, well, how do these compare? And then I can compare. Either they won't have. I'll tell you exactly what the future is going to behold on the other. They won't have as wide a soundstage. They won't have as clean a detail. The imaging will not be as precise. These are all things that it won't have. Comfort, however, as comfortable as these are, and little wraparounds, there were some very, very tiny alternatives like the what the hell are those called? What are you called? This one right there. The carbons, the little carbons. Those are so small, and still sound pretty good. So we'll get to that. But for now, it's a little wire stretchy thing. For now, these Westones are the kings. So $500. I'm super interested in knowing what the 10s, 20s, and 30s sound like, considering it's one less driver each. If I had them all lined up here, that would be super awesome. But these have to go back. And will I buy a set? Of course not. I have no reason to have IEMs right now until VR is more